Hi, good morning everyone. I'm JP Thong. I'm now at Kechara Forest Retreat, Malaysia, and today is day 86 of Mindful Morning Meditation. I hope everyone had a good rest. So let's do a bit of stretching as we wait for everyone to tune in. All right? All right, as usual, let's start with stretching our arms. Remember to breathe in and out slowly. Okay, let's stretch the other arm. Breathe in and out slowly. All right, let's stretch the back, turn around slowly, and breathe in and out. Turn the other way. All right, let's stretch the neck, tilt on one side. Then tilt the other side. Tilt forward. And tilt your head backwards. And we're done. All right, so you can continue to stretch your lower limbs if you have pins and needles during the 45 minutes or you have any cramps. Do that right now as I am talking. Okay, let's see who has tuned in this morning. Hi, morning, Nancy. Hi, Jillian, Iman, Peg, Emily. Thank you very much for tuning in. Okay, so now we just finished stretching. Let's do the 9-round breathing meditation. All right, here we go. Left hand out, thumb down. Wrap your thumb into a fist. Put your left fist under your right armpit. Right hand on your left nostril and breathe in. Slowly and breathe out. Breathe in the healing white light. And breathe out the dark smoke, representing all the negativities. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Okay, let's change hands. Right hand up, thumb down. Wrap your thumb. Put your right fist under your left armpit. Left hand over your right nostril and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Both hands on your thighs, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out all the way. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Okay, we are done. Let's see who else is here. Hi Cindy, Wubi, Kok Luan, Dr. Hank, Juliana. Thank you very much for tuning in. Okay, so we just finished the 9-round breathing meditation. If you missed that, it's okay. Just as I'm talking, take deep breaths in and breathe out all the way. All right, and that will calm the body and mind. All right, so today we have Raj Kumar here to help me with the camera and the timer. So we will meditate again for 45 minutes and we focus on the breath at the nostril area. Okay, breathe in and out through your nostril and focus on the sensation that you experience when you breathe in and out. Okay, and it's usually around the nostril area. Bring your focus to that area. All right, so here we go. So let's sit at the edge of the cushion. If you're on the floor or if you're on a chair or sofa, please sit at the edge of your chair or sofa. Make sure that the seat is firm. Otherwise, you will be slouching and you have a lower back ache. All right? And let's see. Okay, stretch a little bit more. Okay. Let me have a glass of water. If you're itching anywhere or aching anywhere, please scratch the itch now, because when we are meditating, we try our best not to move. All right, of course, if you're having pins and needles, you can adjust yourself. All right, but you just try your best. Try your best not to move so much and focus on the breath. Okay, so straight up, sit up straight, rock forward and backwards, find your center. Once you find your center, you can stop rocking back and forth, and then tilt your chin downwards a little bit so that your spine is straight. Relax your shoulders. Okay, you can have your hands on your thighs, palms down, palm up, or in this way. All right? Rajkumar, you ready? Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in the healing white light. Fill your entire body with this healing white light from the top of your head all the way down to the tip of your fingers, the tip of your toes. And when you breathe out, visualize dark smoke representing all your anxiety, stress, your aches and pains, your illness, your anger, your depression, your distractions, all the negativities Visualize them as dark smoke and breathe it all out. Bring your focus to your nostril area. Experience the sensation of the air passing through your nostrils. Watch your thoughts, watch your emotions. Bring your focus back to the nostril area. Watch your thoughts, watch your emotions, watch the sound, watch all your distractions and bring your focus back to the nostril area. Breathe in and out slowly. You're very calm, you're very relaxed. Watch your thoughts, watch your emotions, watch the aches and pains, the sound. Bring your focus back to the nostril area. 3, 2, 1. And we're done. Share with me how your experience was today. Yeah, your challenges, if there are any, what was happening in your mind, and then also share with me what you have in your gratitude journal. Okay, so yesterday I wrote that I'm grateful to have some friends visit me in Kechara Forest Retreat and learn about our charity. Number 2, I'm grateful that my friends are supporting Kechara's community projects. And 3, I'm grateful to catch up with an old friend. Okay, so and today's sponsor is anonymous. Today's program is sponsored by an anonymous person, and the dedication is: may the global COVID-19 pandemic end soon. May more sentient beings awaken their innate compassion and wisdom. So thank you very much for once again sponsoring our online program. With your sponsorship, we are able to sustain our online program. So if you'd like to do that, by all means, please click at the end of the session. Please click on the link that will enable you to send in your sponsorship. Thank you very much. Okay, so for me today, I had a lot of thoughts coming in and out. And of course, when you are a bit tired, as I am a bit tired today, I noticed that the more thoughts actually were arising, and then I have to keep bringing my focus back to my breath. Okay, so again, every day will vary. Every day will vary. We'll have different experiences. We'll have different thoughts arising, and again, it's the practice of bringing the focus back to the nostril area, and that's very, very important. Okay, so Cochran says, had baby steps improvement this morning, more blissful, and had slight improvement in watching thoughts go by and focus back. That's wonderful, Cochran. So do this for now. Instead of, remember, you were saying that you like to focus on the Buddhas and the Buddha images and all that, and your other types of visualization. So for our session, just focus on the breath. Okay, and that'll be very, very beneficial. Oh, you can see my mug. I'll just put it next to me. Hi, Mr. Ong. Hi, Sok Fan and Kim. Thank you very much for tuning in. Iman, more physical challenges today. Experienced tightness in chest until having difficulty in breathing through the nostril and trying hard to catch my breath, so I breathe through using my mouth and feel better before I can breathe back through the nostril. Also felt rather cold, maybe because it's raining, and quickly grabbed my shawl to cover myself. That's fine, Iman. Yeah, so sometimes you do realize that you're short of breath. All right, so you can catch up. For today, I also experienced a shortness of breath. But so what I did was I just took deeper breaths. So I breathe in all the way down to my stomach. So I took a deeper breath in and out. Okay, longer, deeper breaths. And that would actually help if you are not taking enough breath. Okay? Try not to use your mouth, use your nostril. Okay? Well, of course, if it's faster, then by all means, but try to take deeper breaths through your nostril. Cochran, gratitude, opportunity to roll mantras yesterday. Had dinner ordered from Kechara Wisjaya 1 with family and mother-in-law. Oh, that's great. Okay, and thank you very much, Cochran, for supporting Kechara Oasis, our vegetarian restaurant in Petaling Jaya. Please help us promote our restaurant, because the profits that are earned from this restaurant are donated back to our to Kechara House to sustain our charitable organization. Okay, so please help us spread the word, and yes, we do delivery as well. So thank you very much once again for doing that. All right, so continue to write, and I will read out to you all a wisdom quote from 108 Ways to Grab My Apples. Okay, then I will be back with your sharing. Okay, so today's wisdom quote is, make peace with your past so it won't interfere with the present. Make peace with your past so it won't interfere with the present. Now this is a very powerful and profound quote here, because a lot of times how we are operating right now was because of us hanging on to our experiences in the past. And that is something that most people would do. Now, with this mindfulness training that we're going through, when we still the mind, and when I talk about these wisdom quotes, because these wisdom quotes will actually enable us to understand our mind much better, we will be aware of such things, because there are certain things that happened in our past and that created a lot of fear and insecurity in us and in the way that we operate currently. So we need to also understand this. What happens in our past happened in our past. And although the current situation may feel similar to our past experiences, they are not the same. They're not the same. So with mindful training, we are able to focus on the present. That's why the cliche of people always saying, focus on the now. Focus on the now. Because the now is a new experience. So because we have all these months, we have been learning, or for some of you all these years, we have been learning about being aware of the mind and how it works. Then because we have now knowledge, and because when we practice it on ourselves, we've gained certain wisdom, we are able to make better decisions. Better decisions with the now. Okay, we will be able to see more options with the now. Because why? Because we have more knowledge. We have more knowledge, and because we practice using the new knowledge on ourselves, then we have certain realizations. And when we have certain realizations, then that's where we gain wisdom. So this is the process that we're doing constantly. That's why if we're consistently open to learning, either through reading, through joining our weekend sessions, that's where you consistently, as I like to say, you take baby steps towards gaining more knowledge and eventually wisdom. And from there, you are able to see more options in front of you as a result. So when you see more options in front of you as a result, you'll also be able to make better choices because there are better options out there for you. Okay? So when that happens, there is no need to operate from the past. There's no need, because the past is the past. Although it may look similar, it's not the same. It's not the same. Okay? So otherwise, if we keep operating from the past, we will lose out the new options that are in front of us. And if we choose these new, then these options, these new options may be a possibility for us to create more possibilities that will lead us to ultimate happiness and fulfilling our highest potential. You see how all that is related? That's why when we meditate and when emotions and memories arise, it can be something happy or something traumatic. Watch them and let it pass. Watch them, let it pass. Then when you are ready, when you have the time to sit down and re-examine the past. Because why? You have allowed the first layer of emotions arise. And because of that, when you re-examine or revisit your past traumatic experience, the feeling that usually bothers you are actually much less. And because of that, you're able to focus on revisiting and coming to terms with the past and accept whatever has happened, let it go. You can never forget, but you can forgive. You can never forget, but you can forgive. It's very important to forgive your past, whatever happens. Forgive. And focus on the now. Forgive. There's no why or why not. Whatever has passed, whatever has happened, has happened. We love to replay in our mind. Oh, why could I have done it better? Why did this happen to me? Why was this person like this? Why was the situation not what I wanted? All the why. And see, and because of that drives us crazy after a while. We just cannot figure it out. Whatever has happened, has happened. Let it go. Let it go. Now that you have more knowledge about how the mind works, now that you have more knowledge of how the universe works, the law of nature, now that you have that, you're able to see people with more clarity, you're able to see situations with more clarity. That is why consistent learning and practice is so important. It's so important. When we have these things, when we have more knowledge, more wisdom, eventually we will be operating from mindfulness and no longer from ignorance. How we experienced the past and how we reacted was due to wrong perception, and hence creating wrong experiences. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Any questions so far? Will be a bit of improvement today in watching the thoughts and let it pass. Felt emotionally lighter after releasing the stress through the nostrils. Grateful for this session. That's wonderful, Wubi. Yes, all this definitely helps. Okay, all this definitely helps. Corinne, many thoughts this morning and can't focus well. Only managed to focus towards the end. That's fine. So fun, today felt that there's some progress in concentration through thoughts still arising, but able to focus back quite fast instead of dwelling in the thoughts. Thank you, so fun. See, so as we practice every day, it will become easier and easier and easier and easier. And that's what taking baby steps is all about. All right, you don't have to do 45 minutes on a daily basis. If you don't have the time, at least do 10-15 minutes, which I'm sure by now most of you are professionals, right? 10-15 minutes is like a few seconds for most of you. And that's good enough if you don't have the time. All right? Iman, certain past experiences are rather hard to make peace with and take longer time. Sometimes I thought I have accepted it, but when I encounter something and someone related to that past experience, I realize that I have yet to fully accept it. Yes, it takes time and not overnight. Definitely, Iman. Everything takes time. That's why I say baby steps. Baby steps. It takes baby steps to heal. It takes baby steps to rehabituate our lifestyle to, so that it will benefit us now. And these lifestyles can change. Look at the current pandemic. Now every time you go out, you have to wear a mask, you have to keep sanitizing, you have to keep your social distance, you have to be very, very mindful about hygiene. It's a change of lifestyle because of circumstances. So, and if we choose not to be mindful of the new lifestyle, then we create risks, unnecessary risks for our health, unnecessary risks. And there are people out there that are still not mindful. So that's the risk. That's the risk. Okay? So definitely it will not happen overnight. So for you, Iman, what you can do is when you meditate on a daily basis, meditate on your past experiences that you're finding very difficult to let go. And all the teachings that you have been listening to, because I know that you have been following our pastors and you've been following me, whatever that you have learned and that you have remembered, apply that to your past experience, re-examine them, and realize there's no right, no wrong. Realize that whatever has happened has happened. Apply what you have learned to and re-examine and let me know. Because you have learned quite a great deal throughout the years. So reapply them and then see what happens. Okay? Bring new perspective to your past experiences. Then you can share with me. If it's too personal to be written in the comment section, you're most welcome to leave a message on my messenger, as you have done before. And I'll be able to share with you my thoughts. Okay? Christina, in a way, I was lucky to be able to join this session because of the rain and no tennis. Yes, Christina, good morning to you. Yes, I read that this morning. You were all dressed up to play tennis, but unfortunately there was rain. And yes, I was like, okay. And in my mind, I was like, join us for this morning's session. Okay? And which you did. So I'm glad that you did. And so did you actually do the 45-minute meditation with us? Did you do that, or you just joined us at the end? I would like to hear from you as well. Okay? So Cindy, you're most welcome for joining us. Okay, so do we have any more questions? If not, then we will end now. Do you have more questions? Oh, you were the first to wish me good morning, really? Let me see. Oh, it didn't appear on my screen. It didn't appear on my screen. Thank you very much, Christina. So how was the 45 minutes? Do you find it easier or it's challenging? Let me know. Let me know. Tough to do this meditation. Yes, definitely. Okay? You do what you can. You do what you can. Do what you can, because remember, there were a few sessions that you stopped. So it takes time to catch back. Like my friend Lai Hing, she found it very, very difficult to join us for the 45 minutes. So I told her privately to get back with the habit of meditating every day for at least 15-20 minutes, and push yourself to the 30-minute level, and then from there slowly work towards 45 minutes, and then she can join us during the weekend sessions. You see, this is what happens when we do not do this consistently. Because if we stop after a while, it'd be very, very difficult to do the 45 minutes, that's for sure. It's no longer 5-10 minutes. So if you are struggling because you have not been consistent, it's fine. On a daily basis, just do 5 and then 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Slowly work your way towards the 45-minute mark. Slowly. And then again, just like with our past experience, you will notice that when you take baby steps to catch up, the 45 minutes will become much easier. Much, much, much easier. So this is the real working out. That's why I love that we are all doing this 45 minutes, because this is the real work. You know, it's like you're doing the gym or whatever exercise that you're doing. You're at this level, it's pretty much intermediate level already. So I would like to stick with this 45 minutes, and you will notice after a few more weekends, you will notice that you will have, it will be much easier for you. And once I feel that all of you find it much easier at the 45-minute level, then I will take you even further. Not in terms of meditating for an hour, but I will start teaching you contemplative meditation. Contemplative meditation, where we will focus on certain teachings that I have been giving. And we will examine it and look at it from different angles and see how it applies to you. It's very exciting, and I look forward to that. But in the meantime, we will do 45 minutes until everybody is good at it. Okay, does that sound good? Okay, so before we end today's session, Kirsten finally is awake, I think. Thank you very much, Kirsten, for joining. Gratitude, grateful that my team at work is doing their best to support and get things done efficiently. Grateful that my kids able to finish the whole year syllabus last week through homeschooling, growing healthily, happily, and safely with me. Grateful that life been really kind to me and family despite any situations. Wishing all great health and be safe. Thank you very much, Kirsten, for sharing. All right, so thank you, and I'll see you next weekend. Next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 8:30 sharp. And again, do share today's session on your own Facebook page, because why? You never know who's out there who may actually want to join us. Okay, join us. Maybe not with our current 45-minute level, because this is already very intermediate, approaching advanced level already. You can encourage them to do what we did when we first started, which is 5 minutes or even 10 minutes. Okay, so you never know who needs them out there, because right now a lot of people are not going out and they may feel very stressed as a result. Okay, so on that note, I'll see you next weekend. Bye-bye.